Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today we're gonna continue with our showcase of Kaido. Yesterday we did a pretty in-depth breakdown, so make sure to check that out if you want to understand how I played this deck list here. Today we just have another 4 games. We're gonna have 1 game against a Black Lucci player. We have, I think, 1 game against Purple Luffy as well. We have 1 game against a Nami, and I think we have 1 game against a Marco player. So just 4 different leaders that we're gonna be facing today. Again, strategy is pretty simple. Just try to ramp up for your 9-cast Kaido, and then after that, start cheesing the opponent out with the Black Maria and your leader ability. So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post One Piece videos every single day. Enjoy the games. In this match, we're going against Lucci. I'll go first. No Onigashima. It's kind of weird when I get the Surge, but don't get Onigashima, because then it makes me feel like I should probably have kept it. But we'll take the gamble, and the gamble unfortunately didn't work out for us. So we'll just attach everything here and attack for 8. I like playing the Bon Clay next turn and just attacking for 7. I'll give you the easy one for you to counter out of. Opponent gets a Rebecca and gets a Jack back in their hand, so I guess they'll be able to block this this hit. Yeah, let's go Bon Clay here. Let's attach your active down and attack for 7. Force 2 cards or force the Rebecca blocker, which ends up being the Rebecca blocker. They go ahead for 5 again. These 5k hits are killing me. Like, killing me. Do I have to take it? Let them kill the Bon Clay, right? The problem is this just dies to Ice Age, right? Oh, wow. So they let the Bon Clay stay alive. Bon Clay stays alive. The opponent sits down. I don't know that I need to go to 10 yet. I'm trying to see if I actually have to ever use my leader ability here. Like, I could just go 6, 7, 8, 8, right? I can go 8 twice. And then just go leader ability. I guess I have 8 down, so I will go down all the way to 1. This would take me to 6, which is the same as what the opponent has. There's no way. Yeah, you have to start countering, right? Like, dude. If I play her now, right? If I play her now, I really never have another chance. I committed to it, right? So I committed to it. So I have to just go for it. And just hope that I draw another one. And then we'll just go like this. And again, we're still at 6. So next we're going to go to 8. So we committed to it. We committed to it. So I have to just let it go. The opponent can kill this Black Maria, which is fine by me. They don't have expanding on the trash yet. So this is just going to be a Jack, right? I need to have, like, the crazy thing is that I really just need to have the 9-cast Kaido. But honestly, this 10-cast Kaido might honestly also do the trick. Like, this 10-cast Kaido might be enough to get us there. I might want to play him next turn, especially if the opponent commits for like a Gecko next turn. So if I want him to commit for, like, I cannot play the Queen. I can go for 8 and just eat up the block, I guess. And this kid is just here as a bait, right? So I'm gonna play the kid as a bait. So we're gonna go for 8. Either you eat up the block, which is actually better for me if the opponent counters for with two 2Ks here. Oh, they ended up blocking. That sucks. So that makes my Tenka's Kaido a little bit worse. Yeah, that makes my Tenka's Kaido a little bit worse. We're still baiting them to kill this kid, which they easily can. We saw an Ice Age, 2 Ice Age already, right? So maybe they, I mean, they play 4 Ice Age. So they 2 Ice Age, 1 Tempest Kick. Might be tough for them to actually be able to kill this Kaido. I don't know. We'll see. They still have too many cards. I need to find the second Black Maria for me to be able to just get rid of the rest of their lives. Now that the opponent is actually a 10 down. Okay, Tempest Kick being used now is huge. Again, the less stuff that the opponent has to discount the Kaido, the better for us. Of course, if the opponent plays a second Sabo here, or just goes Rebecca into Sabo, I'm kind of screwed. But if that's the case, I'll guess I'll just go Queen and just chill. They don't have... Man, the fact that they have 9 just annoys me to no end. I think I'm gonna have to go Sanji here. Because again, this is easily a Rebecca into Sabo territory. But that would be their 4th Rebecca from their hand, if they go for it that way. There you go. Ooh, not a Sabo. I mean, they could have the Sabo in their hand, I guess. Yeah, they could have the Sabo in their hand. They got a 2k counter. They whiffed the Spam them, and that's the Sabo. Okay. So I guess that's... What is it? That's 2 Geckos? Yeah, that's 2 Geckos. Yeah, okay. So it is gonna just be Queen then, right? It's gonna just be Queen. Obviously, I don't want to use my leader ability. So it's gonna be Queen. I'm debating if I wanna, like, I think it's just Queen. And we'll just attack for 10, I guess. See what the opponent does. No, no 9-cost Kaidos just yet. Yeah, like, so my goal, what gets us the advantage here is if the opponent develops, like, they have all the Rebeccas in the trash, right? So they can now go Rebecca into Sabo from the trash, and we see 2 Sabos in the trash and 1 Sabo here. So if the opponent doesn't have another Sabo in their hand, we should be okay to play this 10-cost. But I want them to commit for a Gecko here. Like, they have 2 Geckos in their trash, so very likely that they don't, I mean, they also have Cycle so much that it's likely to have the 3rd one in their hand. I want them to commit for Gecko here and just let me play this 10-cost. I wish I had an Onigashima last time, so that's the 3rd Tempest Kick, right? They get Spanding now. That's the Gecko, cool. So they can go Spanding here, play their whole Lucci stuff. Yeah, they have another Spanding in their hand. They drew a 2k, they go here, they do their thing, and they get to attack me for 5 and 8, I guess. So what did they bottom deck actually? It's important. Because this game might actually go long enough. Okay, so they got the Morias there now. We'll take that. This game might be going the distance, so I think I want to like defend my life as much as possible. Yeah, so we just go like this. Boom, 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 boom. And attack for 5. So the opponent loses the Gecko, Rebecca, Lucci, Sabo, and they have to give me a 1k here as well. So at least I'm not like under so much pressure, right? Yeah, that's the Ice Age as we expected. And they go for a Chicken Gun. Ooh, okay. You have to have a blocker here then. I can play out these Sanjis. Oh, that's too risky. No, it cannot be her. I can go 8. Or I can go 7. The Sanji, like playing a unit at this point, I guess doesn't even matter. Opponent has the freaking Kusan. They don't have the fourth. They're gonna be joining to a gecko here shortly, because they put two of them back to the. They put three of them back to the bottom with the Lucci, so they're gonna get gecko back anyways. What is the game plan here? Maybe I need to look for my Kaidos, but that's 2 turns away. That is 2 big turns away. The Sanji just gonna get reduced by the Kusan. So it feels like such a waste to play Sanji when I can just use him as a 2k counter. So I think I just go here. I guess grab the king and just attach everything here and just attack for 9. We go to 8 next turn. Ooh, the opponent's gonna give me 3 cards. Okay. So we know that the opponent's gonna join to the gecko in the next couple. Yeah, they join to the gecko right here. So they can play gecko here. Unless they messed up the order, which they send cards back with their thing. But I know for a fact that they probably have it, right? So we'll give them this 1k. We'll give them this 2k. Just defend the cards right now, right? Defend the cards right now. Because we know that the opponent's just going to be going Rebecca, Gecko, doing their stuff, right? Yeah, like... Why? I guess they don't want to... I know why they had to go to Mepo because they couldn't go spam them. You know what's funny, though? I know they have the Spandine, right? So they can just put cards back into their deck. Yeah. Even without actually getting the full value here. They're going to have another Gecko coming up next turn. So now it's just trying to get through the Geckos. And again... I need to go to 10 to actually get the value from the Kaido. They have a Khalifa in their hand. They go for the Lucci so they have more units to attack with next turn. So we go to 8 here. So they have 2 Khalifas. They have 2 Khalifas in their hand. If I go here, I go down to 7, which still lets me go to 9 next turn, and I can attack for 7 with my Kaido. This still develops a body, which is going to force the opponent to have to go Helmeppo again. Oh, well, I guess they have the Kusan, so they actually don't need to go Helmeppo. I'm still gonna lose the king to the freaking... So if I'm still gonna lose the king anyways, what does it matter? The problem is that I need to try to hit them. I need to try to get them to 1. I need to try to get them to 1, and the only way to do that is to attack for 7 here. Force the opponent to use both cards. Yeah, they're gonna just stay there. They join into another Gecko here because again they cycled their way earlier. So they can just play Gecko here and do their thing. So Gecko into, like, they have to attack with Kusan first to get this down to like 2. They have 4 attacks, so technically could also be enough for almost lethal, but I do have a 2k and a 1k. So if they commit for the 2 attacks, it could be hard. As long as they kill the king, they should be okay. Because the king is the only thing that threatens their life. Ooh. I mean, this works, right? For them. So if I take this, the opponent still has a 9. They can go 9. They can go 9. We can only block up to 8. Okay, now we can block up to 10. So I'm not scared of lethal. Might be better to bait the opponent into trying to go for it. Oh, they actually went for it. Okay, so this would be a 9, 9, 10, 10, and 11. We can go to 10. Oh my goodness. I think I have... Wow, wait a second. What is this? What is the play here? Because the opponent still has to span them as well. So they can go 5, 7, and a 9. I have to just take it. I have to just take it. Because if I counter now, the opponent still has to span them. So we take the 10 and then we can block the 11, right? Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so we go like this. Boom, 9, 12. They went for it. The thing for the opponent here is... Okay, so I can go 7. We know that this is a Moria, right? It might not be a Moria. Oh, you know what I can do actually? I was thinking like we can go 7. I can actually go 7 and 8. Or... Yeah, I can go 7 and 8. I can go 7 and 8 by playing this first. So we go 7. Oh wait, but if we want to do it like that, we have to go here first. So we got to go 7 with the Kaido. And then we play Bone Clay for 4, which gives us a Dawn. So we use up 7 Dawn for the last life. Alright, yeah, 7 and 8. 7 and 8 for the victory. We go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, it's not 7 and 8. What am I talking about? It's a 7 and 10. Yeah, it wasn't Mora, it was Ice Age. So the opponent actually messed up when they brought stuff back with the Lucci. Instead of putting 2 Geckos back to back, they did Gecko, Ice Age, Gecko, which ended up messing them up for this time. Yeah, I don't know why I thought this was gonna also be a 7, right? So all I needed to do actually, you know, I just needed to attack with 7 here. I play the Bone Clay because it gives me that extra Dawn that I can use for the King last attack. And again, that's what I mentioned. If this King survives, there's no way for the opponent to actually kill us. If they had the Gecko instead, they could have easily killed the King because they had the Kusan. And then we would have been forced into the Kaido play. But the problem with the Gecko is that it lets them bring back... Actually, no. For them to kill this King, they would have had to go Rebecca into Spanding, right? So the opponent would have actually had no cards to... they could have gotten a 2K. They could have gotten a 2K by playing Spandam as their second card, right? So they could have gotten Spandam. We know that they returned like a bunch of 2Ks earlier, so they will have a 2K. So even when we play Kaido, we will only have a 6K into a, you know, like a 10K, which wouldn't have been enough. Not only that, but the opponent also had 2 lives, so like Kaido would have not actually finished it off no matter what. So it had to just be, it had to be this King surviving, which again, the opponent ended up using too many of their cards. So I'm surprised, but we actually got value out of the 10-cost Kaido, which is doesn't happen very often. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Marco. I'll go first. Ooh. How greedy is this? This is the most greedy hand I have ever kept. This is the most greedy hand I have ever kept. I like it though. I like it. We'll go 5. We'll Onigashima. You have to give me the 1K here, right? Hey, they're actually gonna take it. We'll go like this. We go to 6 next turn, which lets us go Missile Sunday to go to 7, and here to go to 8. So we're gonna be at 10. I'll take it. Oh, I could. Nah, I didn't want to play that. No, I think it's fine not to play that. Yeah, I think it's fine not to play that. Yeah, we'll go 6. And again, we'll go Missile Sunday. No, I think it was fine not to play the trigger because I would have been. I guess I would have had an extra attacker. I would have been -2 down. No, I want to go to 10. I want to go to 10 next turn, so I think having the card is okay. Let's force the 2K counter here. They're still gonna take it. I think that's crazy. I mean, you got lucky with the trigger, but taking that, I think is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna give you the 2K here. I don't want to be in a situation where I get hit by a pudding. -2, whatever. Yeah, you're gonna go what? Okay. Ooh, okay. So this is interesting now, right? I could pop this Marco and force the opponent to trash a card and then attack into it twice. and force a bunch of cards out of their hand. Or, like, they're gonna be blocking with it anyways, I guess. I'd rather just kill the ace, because the opponent would never be able to attack with this mark on next turn. That will give me a 5, a 6, all into the opponent's life. They're gonna be able to just kill this with Rayleigh next turn. So let's just go like this. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna kill the ace here. We're gonna go for 10, just force the Marco block. They're gonna not even block with the Marco. Okay, we're gonna go 5, we're gonna go 6. Okay. And here they can just block with the Marco and just give me a 1k from their hand or a non-counter card. But instead they decided to give me, okay, I mean, that's cool with me. I go to 8 next turn. The opponent kept themselves at 1 life, which potentially could mean that I can use my leader ability. But I think using my leader ability, like this is not a game where I think I'm going to use my leader ability. So I do remember, but by them using this, they're tapping out of the Rayleigh, right? So they don't have Rayleigh. They do give a -2 to the Missile Sunday, so she is going to die. We're going to go to 8, 9, next turn. They're going to actually attack with their blocker, which is crazy. Crazy. I'm going to pass. I was thinking about saving her. We go to 8, next turn. This could still be a pudding, but I mean, a pudding for 7 cards is not bad for me. It's just going to be another Marco. Alright, so it's just going to be another Marco. You're going to lose this last life. What if we actually do play my leader ability here? I guess the opponent still has the Marco blocker, right? Opponent still has the Marco blocker. If we play leader ability, we're gonna go down to 1. Kid puts me at 2. Then Onigashima puts me at 3. We're gonna go to 5. If I have Black Maria, this will be so much easier. I think I have to keep this the way that I have it. What I will do though is that I will play this kid. I guess the kid can get killed by the Rayleigh though, so it doesn't matter which way I do it. Maybe we just slap it. Maybe we do just slap it. Yeah, like maybe we just go 8, force the 2Ks out of there. I should have probably gone 9. Okay, well, I mean, opponent makes it easy now because I'm just not gonna use my leader ability, right? Yeah, and you get to bring it back, do your thing. But next time I'm gonna have double Kaido, so I'm just gonna be chilling there. If they have Rayleigh, they need to kill this kid. Yeah. So if they have Rayleigh, they can go -2. Oh, it's just... Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. I'm so chilling here. I mean, I need to be careful about this stupid... Yeah, we just go like this. This can be 2 11s, I guess. Force the opponent to have to block and also give me 2K, 2K, and a 1K. I do have to be careful about how many cards I have. Getting hit by a pudding here could be catastrophic. We're at 7 right now, so next turn we are going to go up to... The opponent decided not to save the other Marco, by the way. So by not saving the other Marco, opponent has to go all in. We can attack for 11 here, and if the opponent saves the Marco, we can still attack for 5, forcing another 1K out of their hand. We have the Captain Kid here. It was a 2K that we forced out of their hand. So I don't think I'm scared of dying here. And then next time we can just go another Kaido to pop the blocker and just attack again, right? Yeah, and them not having the Rayleigh was like completely messed up for them, unfortunately. They could KO this if they have like an Otama to follow up with, but they just gave me an Otama to save this Marco. Uh, we can get rid of this with the Gatling, and we can get rid of the Missile Sunday with the Gatling. So we have 3K, 6K, 8K, 10K, 11K, right? Weird game where I didn't get to actually use my leader ability. But again, the leader ability is really good when you have Black Maria. Without Black Maria, it can be really awkward. You end up preferring to just, again, go for more of the Kaido gameplay. Now, these Kaidos are putting a lot of pressure. That's why, again, I like to play 4 of them. It's just so good. So they're going to actually go for the kid, right? They either have a second Sanji, which is not really doing much for them. I'm still scared of pudding, to be honest. Like, a pudding could actually be catastrophic here. There's 3 cards. And the opponent will still have 3 attacks. But I guess the pudding is costing them 4 Dawn. So the opponent will only have 5 Dawn left. The great thing here is that I'm at 7, so I'm going to go to 9 next turn, right? Alright, so let's play around that pudding, right? So no blocker here, go like this, and we'll give you this 2K. I want to keep the kid alive if I can. Okay, yeah, opponent's just going to go ahead and get rid of the kid. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You're not killing me. That's a 2K counter that the opponent just gave away from their hand. Like, I don't think there's anything that the opponent can do here to actually win this anymore. I guess let's be careful about the pudding still. I want to keep this 9-cost Kaido on the field, right? So then we just go like this. We use the car action. Yeah, we pop the Marco. And then we just attack 3 times for 10K, and the opponent shouldn't have a way to do it. So they have the pudding, right? So maybe that's why they wanted to take that last hit, so that they could then pudding and But it still didn't matter, because even without the Kaido, opponent only had 1 blocker, and I could have just put all the Dons on these 2 Kaidos and attack for like 15, right? If they play the pudding, they could have only gone up to 8, 11, 13. So they wouldn't have been able to block the 15 anyways, even if we actually didn't play the last Kaido. But I wanted to play the last Kaido because, you know, you gotta show off the Kaidos when you have them. So GG's. In this match, we're going against Purple Luffy. Oof. No Onigashima. I think I have to mulligan. It's kind of greedy. I mean, I guess I could have kept it and just searched for the Onigashima, but having so many, does it ever make sense to just play Black Maria? Honestly, maybe it does. I'm gonna do an interesting strategy here. I'm gonna play the Black Maria. If I do it now, I'm gonna go. I think I have to pass first. We can use a next turn instead. And I'm just gonna go leader ability, to be honest. I'll take it. As long as I'm not at 7, I'm okay. Okay. So, attacking for 5 here doesn't really get me much. If I go -7, I'm gonna go down all the way to 3, which still puts me far away from where I need to be. I think I need to go play for the Kaido first. So I think we go for 5 first. Opponent should just block, yeah. And then we just go like this. If I had... I wish I had the Onigashima. I would have been at 7 instead, right? So Poly, get to the Black Maria. That is the one punish of playing the Black Maria early. But again, I was willing to take that gamble. So this doesn't kill anything, unfortunately. So it might just have to be like this. It's not bad to play right now. Yeah, it might not be bad to play right now, to be honest. Just because it lets me be able to actually have this Kaido open. The question is whether I want to attack. Yeah, the question here is whether I want to actually play a second Black Maria right now. Oh yeah, well I'm gonna just kill your kid then. Or force you to give me the 2K, 1K. Okay, there you go. So I mean, it's 2 cards, right? So that's kind of what I wanted. The problem now is that they could play Kaido before us, though. So them playing Kaido before us can be annoying. Because they're going to get the extra down back, they get to kill this, and they get the value, right? So that is pretty annoying. Takes me pretty far down. No need for it. And then we just play our own Kaido. Alright, we get to ramp up here. Unfortunately, obviously, attacking into their Kaido doesn't really do anything for us. I'm just gonna go 6 here, force the 1k, and then go 10 into it anyways. Yeah, like I'm gonna go 10 into it no matter what, right? So we do have another Kaido, but we can't play Netstone while the opponent could technically play theirs here. That's okay. That's not the worst thing. Yeah, that actually wasn't the worst thing. That could have gone a lot worse. That could have gone a lot worse. Oh, they're gonna go for it. Ooh. That's interesting. If I give them everything, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. I think we just play for the Black Maria into Kaido strategy. So the opponent's at 8, right? So we give a 1 Black Maria here. We're gonna go up to 8. I don't know. This is interesting. I don't want to go to 1. I don't want to go to 1. So I can go to 9 here. The problem is that there's no way for me to actually get both Sanji and Black Maria on the field at once. No matter what I do. Yeah, no matter what I do, it doesn't work, right? And now I cannot even get the Queen and the Black Maria on the field at once. I need to play Black Maria no matter what, right? Like, I think I need to play the Black Maria no matter what. 3... Maybe I can just attack for 8. Attacking for 8 is not bad. I wonder if it has to be a 9. I mean, there's a 2. I need to probably look for a 2k here. So I think it has to be 8. I think it has to be 8. They took it, right? So then we go like this. There's that 2k counter. We'll go here. We'll use my leader ability. Like this. We go at 7. So this will allow me to actually go to 9 next turn to be able to actually play the Kaido. Opponent has a blocker. I have 2 2Ks and a 1K and 2 lives. Yeah, that's not gonna work. And now you gave me the blocker too, so yeah, you're committed to going all in. You saw me grab the 2K, so it doesn't matter what you have. Maybe the opponent just has another Kaido, and that's why they did it that way. So now they're committed to have to play a blocker. Double blocker. Okay, I mean, double blocker gives them a lot of value now. Because with the double blocker, I cannot actually kill them. Even if I play my Kaido. Like, I could go Kaido here. Pop 1 blocker. Try to clear their law so that the opponent still has... But the opponent can still just go for whatever they need, right? Like, the opponent can still save this is the problem. So, like, we'll go 5. The opponent just needs to have a 1k here. And I guess we'll just go 10 to life, right? It's the same thing as going after their blocker. If the opponent has the counters, they have the counter. But at least this forces them to have to use that. Okay, well. They had plenty of counters, right? So now they have 3 cards. No blockers. Yeah. So did they not have the Kaido? Could I have played... I could have actually potentially... Well, they didn't have the Kaido, but instead they had a big 10 cost Luffy. So even if I had a blocker, we had just lost anyways. Just opponent could just attack with everything and then play the Luffy. So just a little bit unfortunate in the end. What did I need to do in this game to win this? They had a Kaido coming up anyways. that obviously losing that first Black Maria to the Poly hurt, but I was committed to like letting that happen. That law hit King and Gatlin. They wouldn't have done anything anyways because the King only targets 4 cost units. I guess he would have killed the law, but the opponent would have played Lot if I didn't have the 7 cards. I should have just tried to go for lethal last turn, I guess. Opponent had 2 blockers, but the opponent had way too many 2k counters, way too many cards in their hand. Yeah, the moment that the opponent was able to kill my first Kaido, so maybe that had to be the play. Maybe the play had to be saving that first Kaido. That way we would have had 2 big Kaidos on the field to present lethal with, so GG's. In this match, we're going against Nami, and this is actually a good matchup for us, right? Because we don't need to attack, we just clear all their life. Am I missing something here? I don't think I'm missing much here, right? Opponent chose to go second, so I guess I would prefer to have my ramp. Yeah, I think I'll look for the Onigashima. We didn't get it, but we still get the kid. We still get the Missile Sunday. We have the pudding. Now the opponent does have these blockers, which are annoying. So what I'm gonna do, since the opponent has no active Dawn right now, I'm just gonna attack for 8. I'm forcing to use that blocker right now. Yeah, let's just force him to use the blocker right now. I think we go Missile Sunday first next turn, just to ramp up. They go Pilaf, they get 2 cards. Yeah, so we just go Missile Sunday here and we'll just pass. And again, what we'll do is that we'll let them keep all the cards in their hand that they have, and we're just gonna slowly whittle down their life using our leader ability. Now, if the opponent finds the Pilafs and the Kayas, then obviously that's more annoying for us to deal with. They found some of it, so that's a little bit frustrating. There it sits. Why don't we just go like this? We go down to 5. We go to 5 next turn, but we'll have the Black Maria, so that we can start doing our stuff. Because the opponent's going to be at 8, right? So we'll be at 5. Black Maria will allow us to go to 10. We'll use the effect of the Kaido again. They have a lot of cards, but again, I'm going to be able to trash their lives. Yeah, the Kayas, they need to find like all 4 Kayas. Oh, and all 4 Pilafs to try to get there before we get there. Now, blockers are annoying as well, right? Like if the opponent finds the Marguerite and more Boodles, that's also going to be very frustrating. They are 29, and they still have 4 cards. They found a second Kaya. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? They just need to cycle all their cards. They need to just cycle all their cards and then keep themselves with like 10 Dawn when I get them to 0 life to be able to just get the last whatever is left, right? So even if they find another 2 Kayas, that brings them down. There's the Marguerite, which again is what I was talking about. The blockers gives them a lot of value. So again, we'll go here. We'll gain the 5 Rusted Dawn. We'll go like this. Gain active Dawn, gain Dawn. So we're still at 3. So this is 5. So next will be at 7. Don't think it's worth it for us to attack just yet, right? The opponent did lose a Kaya, by the way. How did they lose a Kaya? Oh, that's the life we just took, right? So that's the 3rd Kaya. They still have 2 Pilafs and 1 more Kaya in their deck that we haven't seen. Seth. That's a good Seth. That's a very good Seth, actually. Because, yeah. But they lost a Pilaf by doing the Seth. But they get value from Kaya again to cycle stuff. They still have this blocker again, which is going to be a problem. Opponent's already at 10 down, right? So we can go like this. Hate to use this here, but I think I have to. So then next turn we still go to 10. yeah, and we just pass again, right? They're already at 20 cards, and they still have 2 lives. Another blocker, Margaret, so again, that just saves them. So they just need to hide behind the blockers and just keep enough, and that's the 4th Kaya. Keep enough done active to get rid of the last few cards that they need. It is unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Especially because we don't have a second Kaido to get rid of the second blocker. They have enough cards that they're going to survive that last big attack. I needed more of those Kayas to be on their life. I mean, I got 1 Kaya in life, and the opponent did lose a Pilaf as well at some point. So it's like, it's not like the end of the world, right? I should have kept the edge streak, to be honest. Maybe trashing cards in their hand would actually have been worth it too. Yeah, maybe I should have kept that, right? We'll go here. I have to first... I would love to play Queen here. Okay, so if I play Queen, I do -1, but I get both of them back with the kid. And then I go -7, and okay, yeah, I can just go Queen. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, honestly. I have enough value that it doesn't really matter. Because I can just go like this, right? I'm at 8, and then next one will be at 9. Sorry, we'll be at 10. Again, 16 cards. The problem is that at this rate, it's going to take me 2 attacks to actually finish them off. We can let it die because we're going to overwrite something with Kaido anyways. They got a 3rd blocker. Okay, so yeah, so there's no way for us to finish this off, right? Especially with the opponent keeping Sits done active. Maybe there is. Maybe there is a way for us to finish this off, huh? Huh. Interesting. That's a draw. That is indeed a draw. The problem is that it still takes a whole turn. That still takes a turn for me to actually do this. How to do this? How to do this? I can play the Edge Drake, I guess, and just trash a card from their hand. I don't know that it's going to matter, but it might actually matter. It might actually matter. So I just want to... I guess I can just go like this, to be honest. Yeah, I can just go like this. I still get to play the Edge Drake anyways, right? They'll trash a card. They can just trash something useless here. The only downside with Kaido is that obviously clears my whole board. I can also, I guess, just attack, just be wide next turn. Maybe that's better. So maybe I should have gone. Maybe I should have gone Missile Sunday. I could also go wide. I don't think it has to be this big Kaido. I guess let's see. They trash Seth, which doesn't really matter for them. We'll go like this, and we'll pass the turn, right? I don't want to attack just yet while the opponent has so much time. If they play a 4th blocker, I think we do go ahead and play the 10-cost Kaido. I might have to play it anyways, to be honest. I think I forced them to find the 4th blocker on the following turn. This is going to be -6, and we can ramp back up to go to 5, which will leave me at 7. Yeah, so notice that the opponent just went like that. So yeah, so we're going to go like this. Now the opponent does get to trash a card with Boodle here. And we're just going to ramp up here. And the opponent should just keep... If they don't have another blocker, they should just keep all their done active. Now the idea here is that if anything, we can always just wait until I have this big Kaido to do it again. But I'm getting very close to where the opponent, every turn that the opponent is drawing, it gets them closer and closer to their win condition. So like, let's think about this, right? This is a 19 attack. 19 attack, opponent hasn't shown me any of their 9k stuff, right? Hasn't shown me any of the 4k stuff, sorry. So 19, the other option is next time we go to 22. They can go 9, 13, 17, 21. It's easy for them to get to that 22 value. So no matter what, they're gonna be able, they definitely can defend this, right? They can definitely defend this and then just settle for win the next turn. So what am I supposed to do then? I should probably go wide then, right? This is a 3 right here. Leaves me with 4 Dawn, but I don't have, I guess like this is not really useful. It's not great. It's not great. I don't like it. I'm just gonna go for a big 22, and then I guess I'm gonna go 6 and 5. Or I can go like, oh, they have another blocker. So now I'm forced to use the Kaido, which makes it a lot easier for them to survive. Now that was 3 Dawn that the opponent just spent though. So maybe, like maybe I have to just, like, with them having 11, all they need to do is just a rubber band, and they just win. 2. They have 3 rubber bands most likely. This is -5. This is -5, takes me down to 5. We go to 6, we go to 8. But then we have 2 big attacks. I gave them too much time. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack next turn and just call it. Too many blockers, right? Forcing me to have to use the 10 cost Kaido just ended up punishing me so much. Like here, they just have to go. They have 3 rubber bands, right? That they haven't shown us. 3 rubber bands, and then they just do whatever. So this will be 1 down here, 1 down here for 11. Let's go, I guess, 13. So 9, 13, 17. I want to go at least 17 here, which is exactly this much. 17, 9, 13. Yeah, whatever. So they go 4K, 4K, 4K. Yeah. That goes to 8. You go another one. They have if they have a third one, they get there, right? It could also just be the rubber band, right? White Snake. Okay, they're down to 5. Still need to defend this one. Gabble, that's what I meant. I don't know why I said rubber band. So Gabble, there's the Snake Dance. That leaves you with 4 done. You're at 6 now, so there's gonna be 1 done here. 6, 10, 12. So I like the 12 here. It forces a 4K, a 2K, and something else. I guess if they kept 2 1K counters, they can just get there next turn. Yeah, that's the 4K. They need to have a 2K plus something else. And then they still need to defend the double 6s. So that's the 1K there. That's an, oh, love. Alright, do you have the double 2K? Yeah, the double 1K? Nope. Oh, wow. Somehow we got there. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was done. I thought I was done, to be honest, because of how slow it ended up happening. Obviously, the opponent didn't find that third pilaf until the last pilaf until very end of the game. They had too many White Snakes. The White Snakes were not going to do anything for them. So they did have the double Gabble, which again was what scared me. But they didn't have the rubber band. Wait, are they not playing rubber band? No, they are. Okay, so they have 1 rubber band in the trash. I was expecting the rubber bands to just finish us off. 2 rubber bands, and I guess the rest were okay. Yeah, the rest were in the bottom. Yeah, if that last Gabble was in their hand, they would have had obviously they could have potentially just won. So I ended up getting very lucky there. I don't know if my numbers were correct here, right? The reason that I attacked for this 17 is because I was thinking if they have 4K, 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 they go to 9, 13, 17. So the attacking for 17 forces 3 4Ks and a 1K. They ended up doing what? They ended up going Gabble. No, they ended up going White Snake, right? So then they're going Gabble and White Snake as well, right? So we ended up taking what we were talking about. Yeah, they went Gabble here for 9. They went another Gabble for 13. They went White Snake for 14, and then they still had to give me a Snake then as well. So it kind of forced me into the situation where they had to use an extra card. And once they used the White Snake, it made it easier for me to go to 12, because again, they're Sith, so they can go 10 with a 4K, 12 with a 2K, and they still need one more to block the 12K. So the 12K would have required 3 cards or 2 4K cards, and then we still have the 6K. So very close, very close. I guess the 10 cost Kaido ended up working out, right? I only played one off, so GG's. Hey, welcome back everyone. Hope you enjoyed today's games of Kaido again. Yeah, I mean, not much really that to be said about this. It's a fun deck, right? But again, it's very inconsistent, right? Like it's not difficult, and maybe obviously my deck list is also very greedy, right? Like we got to get value from Kaido finally, right? But you know, maybe you don't need to play Kaido, right? You don't need to play the 10 cost Kaido here, even though it kind of won us that game against the Lucci player. But still, like, it's very greedy. It's a very greedy deck list, and maybe there's something better that can at least defend against all the pressure that these decks have these days. But I just think Kaido is just a little bit too slow. -7 is just very big punish. Even with the Black Maria on the field, like the -7 is really awkward sometimes to really get the value off. So that's kind of what makes this leader a little bit more awkward than what you're probably gonna see, and that's the reason why you're not seeing a lot of Kaidos. But anyways, it was fun though. I mean, but again, weakness to this aggression, like the Luffy player showed us there, but kind of strong against decks that are kind of slow. Like I think Marco is a little bit slow, so we're able to like ramp up faster than them and just have our bombs before they can have their bombs, and it makes it really hard for the Marco player to be able to do anything, right? So, and then the Nami, of course, the Nami matchup was like something else. I took it very slow, which was almost causing us to lose the game. But I just knew I didn't want to hit their life once, so I wanted to just get the full body of just Kaido. But the opponent almost got there, even with that in mind. But anyways, enough of that. Hope you enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like it below and subscribe to us, right? We post One Piece videos every single day. Tomorrow, let me see. Tomorrow, what's on my list? After this Kaido video, I think tomorrow I wanted to do Zoro Sanji. So what that's an interesting combo with Zoro Sanji that I've been wanting to try out. So I'm gonna be trying that out tomorrow. So if you want to keep up to date with that, again, make sure to subscribe to us, right? You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.